Speaking with a veteran Chief Technology Officer, currently the CTO at Navneet FutureTech Limited.
My natural curiosity towards scientific activities, it actually led me to do a lot of experiments during my childhood. So we were building products for marginalized and migrant population across Africa. I must prioritize staying up to date on corporate governance practices.
Hi everyone, and welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, a podcast series by Directorsinstitute World Council of Directors. I'm Esteemed, and today we have the privilege of speaking with a veteran Chief Technology Officer with 2 decades of experience in software development, system architecture, project management, and engineering leadership. His development programs have empowered thousands of engineering graduates and made significant strides in various technology domains. Currently the CTO at Navneet FutureTech Limited, it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Shamik Bhattacharya to the podcast. Hi Shamik, and welcome, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for this warm welcome, Ishmeet. I appreciate the opportunity to join FaceTime with Leaders podcast. And I truly commend this initiative as it really helps inspire future leaders and it promotes learning and collaboration. If I look at my career, I have witnessed the transformative power of technology in various domains. And I strongly believe that sharing experiences like this is critical in driving progress. Look forward to discussing my journey and impact of technology on our lives. Thank you again for having me on the show.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us. And I'm very excited to know so much about your journey and your perspective on everything that you have accomplished so far. So, without further ado, let's get started. Very curious to know what sparked your interest in technology and software development, and how did your initial job roles shape your approach towards the success that you have gained till date?
My interest in technology was sparked very early on. While I was growing up, we lived through this advent of computers and the internet. I was very fascinated with stories of tech pioneers like the Microsoft journey, how they started small and revolutionized our industry. Rise of giants like Sony or Nintendo, emergence of small players like Google from an university project, and then they made it huge, right? Open source revolutions like Linux story. So all of these stories combined with my natural curiosity towards scientific activities, it actually led me to do a lot of experiments during my childhood and teenage. Often I will open up electronic gadgets and see how things work, rebuilding them all again, trying to understand the mechanisms behind all of that, right? So my inquisitive nature, it fueled my passion towards pursuing engineering in computer science and look into the deeper world of softwares and systems. So starting my career as a software engineer at Sasken Communication Technologies, that's the company I started with in my career, right? It gave a view of how real world systems are built, right? And early on, I kind of grasped the importance of taking ownership and responsibility towards my work. Collaborations with talented engineers will teach you a value of a teamwork, right? So as I moved on, senior business focused roles at Intel, gained deeper insights into system architecture as well as overall leadership. So I learned how to align technology with broader business scope, understanding of how to run successful projects, all of that, right? And if you think about communication, that's what I felt is the key to fostering larger business goals. Overall, each role that I have taken up, it has been a building block of my career, teaching me how to lead diverse teams, manage complex projects, right from and all through different domains, right? So seamlessly moving from, let's say, I started with telecom, moved on to hardware and 3G, 4G technologies in networking, over to fintech and education. So all of these domains, various challenges, all of these have shaped how my technical skills and how I have reinforced all of that learning towards larger goal of a business.
It's very, very, very insightful and very enlightening. So I noticed that you have also managed teams across almost 10 plus countries during your extensive experience. So how have those experiences influenced your approach towards global technology projects?
My experiences managing team with participants across major continents, actually technical, product, and project team members coming from most of the superpower countries in tech. I had the opportunity to interact and build projects like that.
Yeah,
uh, Working in diverse cultural, geographical context, it has taught me the importance of the adaptability, really.
yeah,
Okay, so understanding the nuances in the communication and collaboration, those are some of the inputs that you will get along. So in my early roles, learned the way of successful execution of the project is all dependent on how you communicate with your peers, with your other stakeholders. Um, Example of that in at Intel or at Daytona Systems, I was working with folks coming in from maybe 5 different countries, right? To be able to bring them together, to be able to co-work and explain what is my requirement, and giving them a visibility of what is the end customer's requirement, making them work together. That is something which I felt is something that I have learned from all my multicultural experiences. Um, International management experience, it has really reinforced my belief in the power of diversity and driving innovation. um, yeah, that's what I feel. All of these experiences over the years, connecting with teams across the globe,
yeah.
it has helped me grow in my own career as well. And the same I would like to harness in my current work ethic at Navneet Education.
It's super fascinating to see, how your experiences have influenced your approach, and I'm sure it would have been super interesting to work also in a multicultural and uh,
Absolutely.
different countries with different mindsets. So
Absolutely. It's
super interesting.
fascinating how you kind of bring in different thought processes,
Yeah,
and you combine that,
yeah,
and that creates magic.
correct, absolutely.
Yeah, right. So during my tenure as a director at Daytona Systems, I actually had the opportunity to influence a lot of the strategic decision making at the board.
Yeah,
Especially regarding the company's technological and product innovation areas, that's where most of the contributions went in from my side. Um, I was also the country head at India. So I could help shape the people management policies, the organizational culture, all of that as well. So one of the key contributions I would indicate is how I advocated bringing in agile philosophies across departments, product, technology, marketing, agile philosophies, which can then lead to the way we evangelized our platform. So we were building products for marginalized and migrant population across Africa. So that's where bringing in agile philosophies, because fintech, and that was a fintech product, right? So fintech is like rapidly changing
yeah,
a business domain. So to bring in those kind of agile philosophies and technological innovations, that's something that was pretty important
yeah,
in strategic role at Daytona.
yeah,
As a country head also, as I mentioned, I was instrumental in fostering a culture of continuous learning and development. So encouraging investment in training, upskilling of our teams towards new technologies. Those are some of those initiatives which ended up becoming, some of those high-flying activities that was very beneficial to the
yeah,
business.
yeah. And how do you make use of your corporate governance skills in a fast-paced and rapidly evolving industry like yours?
going around this. As a chief technology officer in a fast-paced and rapidly evolving technology industry, I make it a priority to stay updated on corporate governance practices to ensure our organization's long-term success and sustainability. So actively participating in industry forums, conferences, peer networking events also,
Yeah.
engage with other leaders, share the best practices, stay continuously updated about these latest trends and regulations in the market, really.
Yeah.
Um, it helps us in benchmarking our governance practices against industry standards, identify areas of improvement. I make it a point to have continuous education on corporate governance for myself as well as for my other team members
Yeah.
at the management level. We will attend trainings, workshop, webinars on topics such as risk, compliance, all of that. That's an ongoing process.
Yeah.
So all of that ongoing learning will definitely help us anticipate and mitigate potential governance risks that could be coming out of, and all of that cultural accountability also and transparency. All of that is what we continually are evolving and engaging ourselves. I will also encourage a culture of continuous improvement, regularly reviewing and refining our policies, connecting with the board of directors,
Yeah.
and getting their feedback along as well. Maybe I'll try to share a real life example of my current organization at Navneet Education. It's in the educational industry in India. And recently you will be aware of the DPR bill around data protection. So by staying informed about such by staying informed about such industry initiatives and actively engaging with the board, we could also quickly adapt of the policies for our products. And that kind of commitment to good governance is really the key driver for long-term success. That's what
And it's great to see
I
how committed you are to corporate governance, which is in one way, a step above your work
absolutely,
profile.
absolutely. Yeah.
So it's very, very inspiring. What continues to motivate you in your technology career, and what is your long-term vision for the impact of your work on the
Hmm.
tech industry?
Right. What continues to motivate me in my technology career is the chance to drive meaningful change and innovation. I'm very passionate about using technology to solve real world problems and improve lives, especially in sectors like education, financial technology. In our country, these are the sectors which there's immense potential to make a difference in common man's life. Seeing the positive impact of our solutions, that's what inspires me to push the boundaries of what's possible. Um, I believe technology should be accessible and beneficial to everyone. So I am really committed to developing solutions that empower diverse communities. In particular, as my work scope is currently, I'm really dedicated to transforming how education is imparted in India, building educational products that shape the country's young minds, how it makes a positive impact and development for the next generation. That's what is driving us towards all of the activities that we take up. Integrating advanced technologies, let's say I'm talking about AI or analytics, and how it can lead to personalized learning programs for young minds in India. These are the challenges that I'm really looking for.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I would say I would like to be a catalyst towards a positive change. Through my work at Navneet and even beyond, I hope to inspire the next generation of technologists to pursue their passion and make a better world.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely. It's inspiring to hear about the motivations driving your career and your long-term vision for the tech industry. And I deeply appreciate the enlightening conversation that we've had and your thoughtful responses throughout, Shamik. I still have one last question for you, if you don't mind. So,
yeah.
So since you've chosen Directors Institute for your boardroom transition, how has your experience been so far?
Absolutely. I believe the courses provided by Directors Institute are highly effective in equipping senior management professionals like me with essential skills and insights needed to excel in our roles and achieve our career goals. The courses that I am undertaking, it's focusing on applying corporate governance principles across different industry contexts, which is very critical in shaping effective leadership for the country. The curriculum in itself, it combines theoretical knowledge, practical applications, helping participants to understand and navigate much of these complex governance issues, you know. So, but what interests me more is the networking opportunity that is provided by Directors Institute. That is really invaluable. That's what I felt. In summary, if I have to summarize my experience so far,
Yeah.
the courses are very well suited for senior management professionals who would need to apply governance effectively across various industry situations, be it technology, be it manufacturing, or any industry situation. And that is invaluable to people like us.
Thank you so much, Shamik. Thank you for sharing your invaluable insights and experiences with us today. Your dedication to advancing technology is truly commendable. So, thank you so much for joining us. And I'm sure the knowledge that you've imparted will undoubtedly inspire so many in the industry. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for the kind words, Ishmeet, and this opportunity itself to share my insights today. I'm really grateful to be part of this FaceTime with Leaders initiative. I appreciate this chance to engage in a meaningful discussion about technology and leadership in general,
Yeah.
and to be able to connect with the community. Thank you again
Likewise, the
for
pleasure
having
is
me.
all ours. And we look forward to sharing more inspiring stories and insights from remarkable leaders in our next session. Until then, keep upskilling and finding joy in your journeys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.